Hello there, Internet, and welcome back to this Let's Play of the Binding of Isaac Rebirth. So, you might ask, what the hell is going on here? This is not how you're normally supposed to start the game. So what happened was, I was playing on Catacombs 2. I'm playing as Samson, the normally very underpowered character. And what happened was that the game crashed. So I figured, okay, the game crashed, I just have to start anew. I have to, simply start from floor number 1, so there is no reason to actually keep the video file that I was recording. But then it turned out that as I launched up the game again, even though it had crashed, it actually remembered where I was. So that's pretty sweet. So, yeah, let me just quickly introduce you to what's going on here. I'm playing as Samson. That means that I begin with Rage. Rage means that the more enemies I kill in a room, the stronger I become on that room. I also have a ton of other stuff going on. I got technology, which means that I'm firing this laser. I have a goat head, which I think means that I get more deals with the devil. I got a cube of meat. I have a ton of various kinds of health, as you can tell. What else do I have? Let's see. I have the belt, so I'm faster. I have the deck of cards, which we've had before. I have the blood bag, HP up, and I am faster. Then there's Rage. And there's Jesus Juice, which is damage and range. And then there's the Black Lotus, which is one of each kind of health. And then there's, what's it called? Black Matter or something like that. And yeah, I don't know, something like that. Fear Shot anyway. So sorry about not having the first part of this run, unfortunately. It also seems that it forgot what I actually have done on this floor. So I know a little bit of what's actually going on this floor. In particular, I think I know what I get in the item room, but I actually forgot, even though it's only 5 minutes ago. Right, I have the speed ball, so speed and shot speed up. Not all that useful, because I'm already super fast, and shot speed up doesn't really do anything with technology as far as I know. But yeah, I know it's kind of lame to maybe just include half a run like this, but I figured I wanted to do it anyway, just so that I have some kind of continuity going. In my Let's Play series here. So hopefully that makes sense. Pride should be easy, just avoid the bombs. Fear Shot doesn't really seem to do much against Pride though. So this is shaping up to be a pretty good run altogether. We're fairly powerful, and that's nice because Samson starts out severely underpowered. Even though Rage is kind of nice, it's just not good enough somehow. So hopefully the game is not going to crash again. I think last time it crashed when I went to the shop on this floor, which should come up very soon. Arcade I can also do some fun stuff with, have a little health. Right. This room should be easy. Yeah. So everything's exactly the same. I've been on this room before, and that exact fire up there spawned a cent or a penny the other way around. Or the last time I played on this floor as well. May as well use this. The moon teleports me to the secret room. Let's just use it. Last time I was in the secret room, I ran into the fire because I was an idiot. So this run is already better. I get a Joker card. I'm gonna keep the Joker card until the room 2, because since I have the goat head, I think I will be getting there to the devil room more or less automatically. It should give me a higher chance of actually going there. I paid 1 heart for the goat head, so it's not obvious that that's a good trade, because you're sort of paying into the future. Paying to be able to pay more often, which is kind of strange maybe. And I guess we'll go into the shop. So yeah, I was here before. I bought the boomerang, which is this thing here. What it does is it allows you... Okay, I don't actually have enough money to get it. Let's just buy it to get it out of the rotation here. What it does is... Yeah, let me just showcase it. You can fire it. You can use it to pick up stuff. It charges fairly fast, and you can use it to stun enemies. So pretty useful altogether, actually. I think I'll stay with the deck of cards. Maybe. I mean, being able to stun bosses is fantastic, but they're not stunned for that long. Also, by the way, this is of course exactly the same item as the same one in Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, which is neat. Lots of references to that game. Some more bombs for free. So from now on, I have no idea what's going on. I didn't get this far in my previous run. What do I want to do? Yeah, let's just... This is Catacombs 2, so okay. We can easily get out again. Dark one, I think that's a new one. But yeah, this is also the first time I'm actually on the Catacombs, which is the more difficult version of the caves. Sure, probably said that right from the beginning. Or maybe I did actually meet this enemy before on the previous run. Or at least one that looks very much like him. He can make the room go darker. I'm not so sure though. Unfortunately, it seems like he doesn't spawn any enemies, so I won't get a chance to build up rage, which is really all I've got going for me here. So he's kind of like the Harbingers when he charges you. Slightly more well aimed, it would seem. So hopefully we'll get a chance at the Daryl room here on this floor. I don't see why we wouldn't. I think I haven't taken any damage yet. There is indeed a Daryl room. So this is a speed up, and I'm already way too fast. So yeah, I'm just gonna pick it up anyway. Oh, this is Krampus. That's the first time we meet him. Krampus sometimes spawns instead. Took damage. And instead of the ordinary Daryl room, I don't think there's any logic to it. I think it's just completely random. I should really watch out for that brimstone shot. If it's like in vanilla, let me just not spoil it. Let's just keep going in the fight here. The boss seems like it's more or less exactly the same as in vanilla. I'm taking a lot of damage here. So even though it's looking like this is shaping up to be a fairly easy run, it's definitely not over yet. Head of Krampus is unlocked. That's a new item. Yeah, this one is a familiar one. It's a lump of coal. In Vanilla Isaac, it means that the longer your shots are in the air, the more damage they do. So it's super nice in comparison, when you get it together with a lot of range. But I'm not sure how that works with technology. Supposedly in Vanilla Isaac, I don't think it does anything. Wheel of Fortune, do I want that instead of... No, I want the Lawverse, because then I can go to the arcade, which was on this floor, and play around with that a little bit. Have a lot of health. I don't want to give that guy my keys. Yet, anyway. This is the Joker card. I want to bring that to the future. Let's also just go to the curse room. Oh, that's not a curse room. That's a boss challenge room, which we can go to because we have an arcade. So that's fantastic. I don't have any money. That's super unfortunate. Is there anything I can do about that? Nothing here. Is there any money lying around? I really want to be able to go to both the arcade. I can't get that. Both the arcade and the boss challenge room. At the moment, I'm not seeing how that's gonna be possible, really, though. I guess I could walk over that a few times, but it's gonna cost a lot of health. Can I do it? Oh yeah, I can just put a bomb up here, take a few of my savings, and that would work. It feels a little cheap to do it that way, but I guess it's just part of the game now. Nothing to really do about that. Alright, so first of all, let's lose a bit of health. And let's come back to our boss challenge room. We're building up rage somehow from taking damage, I think. Normally that's not how you build up rage, though. Maybe they changed that. Yeah, let's do it. Get a few bombs. It's not the best thing in the world, and I'm actually not very happy to fight this enemy because he's definitely one of the more difficult bosses, Big Fatty. Oh fuck! I guess when he's feared, he doesn't jump towards you. Yeah, it seems like that's the case. But now he does. It's good to know. Build a little bit of rage, maybe. Who's this thing? Have we seen that guy before? He doesn't seem... Yeah, I think we fought this boss before. I think my cube of meat just saved me a little bit there. So I took some damage there to get a few bombs. That's probably not actually worth it. But let's just go crazy in our arcade. Because we can. In fact, why don't we just use the Lover's card immediately? I'm just gonna go down to half a heart. I think we already have the blood bag, and I'm not sure if we can get another one. Charles' heart. I think that means that we spawn more red hearts, which can be useful enough. I guess I'll take the soul heart from the shop. And the Joker card, of course. Yeah, I'm gonna take that. Do I want the red heart? Fuck it. If I bought it, I might as well just go back and spend it again, and then I'll probably just end up with roughly the same amount of health as I already had. So this seems good. Roughly the same amount of money, I should say. This was Wheel of Fortune, also not particularly nice. I still have 2 shops left, and I want to use my money there if possible. Necropolis, that's also the difficult version of this floor. Particularly, it has these super annoying masks of infamy, which don't become less annoying when you have as little damage as we do right now. Another Wheel of Fortune. The game really wants us to gamble, it seems. These enemies should be easy. So they fire in a fixed pattern, so if you just stand still, they should be able to hit you until they jump into you. When they actually hit you, they take your money. You get some of it back, but not all of it. So remember, we had 11 cents going into this room, and we're gonna leave it with 10. This is kind of scary. I should be able to get out. So the fear shot here is super useful. I really like fear shot. It doesn't really... I mean, it seems like it's a super useful defensive item. No marked rocks. We should be able to get something here. That's remote detonator. Allows us to decide when our bombs blow up. So that's not something I'm particularly interested in. I really hope I could, not take damage there, but that's not how it's gonna go. Spider bite. That means that occasionally we deal, maybe actually always, when we hit enemies, they become slowed. They fire less fast and they move less fast, which is nice, super nice actually. I don't think we had that in Rebirth before, so you can tell because these guys become white. It means that they're slowed. It's fantastic. Bombs are key. We now have 4 keys. That's probably good. If we come across some golden chests, that will become useful. Let's just blow up these things. Puberty doesn't mean anything. I am watching out for the fires. Maybe I should just take them out. Jumpers here, scary. So yeah, things should be more or less settled. It's not too... Oh, and they get a little snail over there. Yeah, that's cute. It's not completely clear what the overarching goal for this floor is gonna be yet. Probably we'll find out later how exactly we're gonna deal with the remainder of it, if we should go back to our shop, get anything there, or just donate all of our stuff. I should use this thing immediately, and now... we don't have any bombs anymore. I'm gonna take High Priestess. That's gonna make one room a lot easier. I guess we'll take this, because it could contain bombs. The stone chest I think we can only open with bombs. But since we have rage, this room shouldn't be too bad. Ugh, hands. More hands than I expected as well. That's such an annoying enemy. And I guess when they're feared, they don't actually attack you, they just attack randomly. Which can actually be more annoying, because it means that they're less predictable. Alright, there we go. Get an extra heart and a couple of soul hearts. But still we can't really gain access to this stone chest. This is Necropolis 1. I still have quite a way to go. But then I know that for the future, if the game crashes, I can always just come back to it somehow. That's certainly not how it worked in Vanilla Isaac. Definite improvement there. I did also back up my save files now just in case. Apparently some people had problems, in particular before the newest patch. So hopefully, according to the patch notes, this shouldn't be a problem anymore in the future. Never know though. Apparently some kind of Steam cloud related issue. Get some more keys. I'm not gonna take the battery yet, but I'm gonna... Oish, this is a scary room. Maybe High Priestess can actually help me. High Priestess summons Mom's Foot to deal damage to the random enemy on the floor. Didn't really seem like it did much here though. Thankfully I don't need to actually kill all of the guys that are flying around, even though that might actually make the room easier. Now I just need to dodge them all. There we go. Oi! Skeletons, scary as always. Okay, so let's use our tarot card, Wheel of Fortune, once more. Probably not going to use it. Let's get back, try one more time. Judgment. I'm definitely gonna pop down a Judgment somewhere. In fact, I might do it on the Devil Room. The way Judgments worked in the past is that if you put them down on Devil Rooms, they would only drop Devil Room items, and Devil Room items are probably better than normal items. So I would imagine that they probably fixed that, but because I think it was kind of a bug in the original. But let's just try it out. We also have a Joker card that we want to come back for, so we're gonna backtrack no matter what. I should double check that we are indeed on the floor that I think we're on. Necropolis 1. Yeah, so let's just fight our boss, and then we'll backtrack accordingly. Any tinted rocks? Guess not. Oh, the bloat. I think that's the first time we see him on Rebirth. Actually, it's a champion version. I guess we slowed him there and also feared him, maybe? I'm not sure if they can have multiple effects. The bloat is a fairly tough enemy, actually. It's generally better to stay behind him, because I don't think he can shoot backwards. Normally he jumps, though, so that you cannot actually stay... Oh, he does that as well. Pretty tricky boss. Also, he has spawns like 2 Peeber size. Ugh, could have easily hit me there. I'm taking a lot of damage on this floor. It's cool how the brimstone shots are somehow a little bit above him. And we have our Devil Room. So up to 4 red hearts. Let's go in here. Yeah, it's kind of a shame. I thought did I fight Krampus while I was recording? I'm not even sure if that was before or after the game crashed. I think it was after, so I did showcase that battle. But let's pop down. Oh, maybe it always becomes a demon judgment. So I don't want any of these items. The shell allows us to bypass some levels, not very good. Necronomicon's also not very good. Allows us to deal damage to a bunch of enemies in every 6th room. That's a tarot card. The Tower. And he spawns missing page 2. Evil up, your enemies will pay. That sounds pretty good. I don't like my enemies at all. So having them pay seems like a good deal. Not sure what it does though. Anything else we want to do? I left the Joker card behind. I want to pick that up. That's a Wheel of Fortune. Don't really want to use that. I think I'll keep my money. I'm not going to use my money on all of these Wheels of Fortune. Oh, I'm going to use my money here. Oh, there was apparently a marked rock there. I didn't even notice. It's a bomb. Just want an item, please. And there's a box, which spawns random stuff for us, including Temperance. I guess we'll pop down Temperance here. Bot penny, wealth of gas. I guess we just picked up money, so I think that makes us fart when we pick up money, maybe? Wheel of Fortune... Too many things to worry about here. I'm gonna pop down Temperance right up here. And then I'm gonna use it a few times, get some money out, maybe get another blood back if that's possible at all. I don't know if it is. Oh yeah, we're definitely farting now. It seems pretty useless. I'm gonna pick up Charles out instead. The pill, do we know what that does? We don't. Tears down, that's pretty bad. Wheel of Fortune, and is this our Joker card? It's another Wheel of Fortune card. So I think what I got myself stuck. That wasn't entirely my plan. what I wanted to do is pop that down here. Ah, shit! Okay, that gives us fish head, which I think maybe is something like poison damage, but it's not maybe. I don't know. I'm just gonna blow these things up and then I'm gonna move on. It spawns a ton of money. So we could go to our shop and then donate a bunch. I'm gonna do that. We already took a bunch of money out of our shop here, and there's our Joker card. Is there anything else I want to do is the question. We could buy remote detonator. I think we already have it unlocked though. So I'm gonna go down to around 12 cents. If it doesn't jam before 12. Alright. And then we have a little bit of cash left for our next floor. Good stuff. Good stuff. Nothing in here, right? Yeah. It's getting a little tricky to keep track of all the stuff that's going on here. That's nothing new though. This room is easy. Not gonna pick that up yet. Here I can pay 2 keys for a ton of bombs. Seems like a pretty good deal since we have so many keys. Why did that spawn a penny? Is the question. I don't know. It's a little strange. Does it have something to do with the box, or? I'm confused. So hopefully there's gonna be an arcade here again, so we can go into that boss challenge room. I hate this room. Oh, I thought that the one in the middle was gonna be the one that spawned lasers, but I was mistaken. Actually, technology here is super annoying because we can't fire diagonally. But it was alright. Let's just go in here. 2 chests, 1 bomb. Sounds like an internet sensation. Ah! That was very stupid. So, again, losing too much health. But, it's... Okay, we do have an arcade, but it's in a super annoying room. Hopefully we'll get the ability to fly at some point. That would make all of this a lot easier. Unfortunately, we cannot shoot over this rock. So, could you come over here? That's fantastic, thank you. I will go to the arcade, but I'll wait a little bit until we know what else is going on this floor, whether or not I'm going to use or need the money on a shop, or what exactly will happen. Well, let's just pick this up. Oh, that's Daddy Longlegs. I haven't seen that in Rebirth either. And Daddy Longlegs once in a while spawns... okay, now my sound is gone. Oh, this is terrible. Well, my computer really doesn't want to play around. Anyway, you can tell there's a shadow here under me. And that's the shadow of Daddy Longlegs. And every now and then he comes down and deals damage to our enemies. Not having sound can actually become a problem, I imagine. So Daddy Longlegs just killed 1 enemy for us right there. Empress allows us to deal extra damage on a single room. We'll probably not use that against Mom because then I can't come back from my Joker card. I'm probably just going to use it here because it's a big room, so I imagine that's probably as much use as we're going to get anyway. And yeah, again, our base damage is kind of low. Unfortunately, I cannot hear if I'm actually killing enemies since we have no sound. So kind of a disaster altogether this run. Hopefully we're going to make something happen anyway. Until then, you're just gonna have to listen to me, aren't you? Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'll find some Isaac music to put in the background so that it doesn't become too boring. Something I used to do with Spelunky when the same thing happened there. Still not quite sure what causes it actually, which is unfortunate. No mark rocks as far as I can tell. Again, Daddy Longlegs doing some work for us here. 2 golden poops, that's pretty good. I'm just gonna simplify the room here a little bit. Try not to get too close to the spiders. So we could make some interesting stuff happen on the arcade as well, just because we have so much money. Exactly what will happen will depend on what's in the shop as well. A ton of money we have here. So let's go into the shop. Probably greed. Nope. There's a jar which allows us to stock up money. But I think I prefer my deck of cards, actually, even though it doesn't charge very often. We have so much health that I don't think stocking up on it will make a big difference. So I'm going to go down to I don't know. This is the last shop. Okay, so it's jammed. So that was kind of making my decision for me. What does this pill do? Bad gas. That's terrible. Okay. There's our boss, so we're gonna go back now anyway. Remember that we cannot actually go out of the boss room on this floor after it's done. What else do we want to do? We want to go to the boss challenge room because we can, and it often contains good stuff. I just need to make it across this room. That was actually not as easy as I thought it would have been. Unfortunately, we cannot actually use any money here. So I guess we'll just go down to 1 heart, and then hopefully we'll be able to get some of that health back. Yeah. How do we do that? So we have Charles Heart, the trinket that spawns... Ugh, that was terrible. Hearts for us. I was thinking we could also go back and blow up the... Oh, that was terrible. I shouldn't have picked up that red heart. I was thinking we could always go back to the arcade and just blow that up, find some health there maybe. But instead, no, I don't want to go across this room any more times. It's too difficult. In particular because I'm so damn fast. I think if I was slower, it wouldn't be so bad at all. So I lost a ton of health doing that, so I'm actually a little bit hesitant about doing this now. 2 red chests, or 2 golden chests, could contain something good though. Potentially 1 entire health upgrade though, which is pretty good. I just need to get out of here without taking too much damage. This boss we've fought before, it wasn't too bad. This guy we didn't fight before though, but I remember him from Vanilla, and there he wasn't too bad. That doesn't say anything about how he acts in Rebirth though. So let's take our Eternal Heart, move on. Anything else? No. And we have our Dagger of Cuts ready. So it's 72 cents that we cannot use for anything unless we come across a billion beggars, which we probably won't. So I'll take the Joker card with me. Was there anything else in here? I could buy a key, but yeah, why not? Maybe I'll come across more golden chests. Okay, mom fight it is. And again, having some sound cues here would be super helpful. So I want to, of course, deal damage to some enemies because that builds rage for me. It's a little annoying, actually, that I have the Daddy Longlegs shadow because it means that I cannot tell when Mom is going to come down. Okay, her shadow is so much bigger, then it's actually not much of a problem. There she is. Comes down super fast, as always. Build up some more rage, please, so I can really start dealing some damage to Mom. Would be nice. Looks like we're definitely having our damage increased by quite a bit here. Daddy Longlegs doesn't seem to be all that useful against Mom herself. But this fight is almost over. We did take quite a bit of damage though, but that's okay. Right, we get the negative. Again, still don't quite know what that does. Do we have any mark rocks? It doesn't seem like it. And we get another devil room, which contains Horror Babylon. That could be pretty useful. I'm gonna take Gimpy. If I remember correctly, that's the item that sometimes spawns soul hearts when we take damage. So that's super good. And I'm also tempted to take this guy, just because of ceremonial robes. Sin up. Oh, I thought that was a follower. I'm not actually sure what this does. I'm not gonna take Horror Babylon just because we have health. So I don't know how that's gonna be useful unless we come across another arcade, in which case it could be useful. But I'm not gonna rely on that. So I'm not sure what ceremonial robes does, but maybe we'll find out. There's our Eternal Heart coming into play, and I guess we'll just try to find our boss as soon as possible. Nothing else we really want to do here, unless we come across an arcade, then I'll probably spend some time in that. Any mark rocks? I forget how they look on the womb. On we go. There's our secret room by entire chance. So Daddy Longlegs can open those. That's pretty neat. I can see forever. It's pretty good. So apparently I had those on the floor before my recording died. Amnesia. So we actually forget how the floor looks. It's a little unfortunate. But now at least we can see if we come across a second secret room, which is good. And Amnesia doesn't really make a big difference anyway. I just want to find the boss as soon as possible. And having the map for that doesn't really make a big difference anyway. I could probably go into the curse room just because if I take damage, I have a chance to regain soul hearts. And that's useful enough, I guess. I don't know how that chance actually is, but I just remember it being fairly high. Should also look out for marked rocks here. Doesn't look like we have any at all. As far as I can tell. Nope. Or maybe that's one down there? No, I don't think so. So maybe we want to go this way. That's another huge room. So here having sound cues is super nice because it tells me when these guys are actually going to fire. And since they have infinite range, I really want to know. I think maybe they don't start firing unless you're on the same screen as them. But I'm not entirely certain. Yeah, that definitely seems to be the case. Again, Daddy Longlegs, super good. Spider Fight hasn't really shown its full potential here, I think. So maybe this is not the right way after all. I have a deck of cards ready. Chariot is super nice. I'm probably going to use that against the boss. That's unfortunate. Yeah, and I will go into that 2-key room. Which probably has a better name that I don't know of. Ugh, that's the item randomizer. I don't like that at all. Instead, I'm just going to take another of these. Lover's card gives us 2 red hearts. I'm not going to use that unless we come across an arcade, which could happen. There's our boss. So I will use a chariot card on the boss, and then I'll come back for the Joker card. Let's just get rid of this guy. Oh, there's our second secret room. Good to know. Okay, I'm going to go crazy here. No reason not to. Could spawn a bunch of soul hearts, or some useful tarot cards for that matter. Missing page, not good. Okay, that didn't do all that much. Paperclip, Master of Lockpicking, also don't think does anything. Child's Heart spawns red hearts, that's maybe also not actually that good. I think this thing gives us rage when we take damage, or maybe it has a chance to do the Necronomicon effect when we take damage or something like that. 2 of diamonds, so we're up to 99 cents. I'm just gonna... let's take Missing Page. Just because Child's Heart is probably also going to be pretty bad at this point. Conquest, happy to have Cherry card definitely. Just go straight into the guy. Conquest is super annoying. He spawns those things which are completely random. So if you get hit, well, nothing you can do about it. So happy that that's already over. White Pony gives us flight, and every 6 rooms it allows us to charge enemies, if I remember correctly. No, it allows us to do the conquest thing where he just spawns random beams from the sky. So are there any marked rocks? I don't think so. So let's check out our devil room. I think that's Lord of the Pit on the right, which gives us flight, but now we also have flight. So we could buy flight and then go with deck of cards. Seems pretty bad. Do we have any guppy items is the question. No. Doesn't look like it. So there's not really any reason to pick up Guppy's tail at this point. Book of Belial might be pretty good though. I'm going to go with Book of Belial. And that gives us a damage up on every 3rd room. So now it would have, of course, make sense if I bought Lord of the Pit so that I could fly, but whatever. It's probably not worth the price. Flight is useful, but 2 hearts are also pretty useful. So again, it's never guaranteed that we're going to win, but it's looking pretty good. I hope that at least we'll be able to beat Mom's Heart. And maybe if we find some arcades or something so that we can get some more Spirit Hearts, we also have a pretty good chance against Satan. And remember that since we have the Joker card with us, the Satan fight or the pathway down to Sheol should be guaranteed. Whoops. Happy to have Cube of Meat. Seems like it's doing some pretty good job for us. Some pretty good work for us, I should say. This is seemingly an annoying room. I should probably just use Book of Belial here as often as I can. Gives us some extra damage. Extra damage is good. In particular against unpredictable enemies. The only important thing is that we have it ready for the Mom's Heart boss fight. But that should be pretty easy to time. So, yeah. At this point, it's just a matter of actually doing the hard work. All the preparations are done essentially. Okay. Alright, I remember this guy. He charges you, if I recall correctly. Unless you fear him, then he doesn't really do anything. That's poop that hurts us. I tested that earlier. I see a mark rock just below me, but I can't get to it. That's unfortunate. Unless I get some way of flying. I'm not sure how that should work out though. Whoops, that almost got me actually, even though that's probably the easiest enemy in the game, definitely at this point. They're a little faster, I think, than maybe in Vanilla Isaac. Any mark rocks here? I don't think so. So I have to go back here again. Watch out not to take damage from the poop. So where do we want to go is the question. It's not that obvious. I think I just took damage, didn't I? Oh, maybe not. Haven't actually taken damage in a while. So Lust is so fast that Fear is super useful against her. Did we even fight Lust before? I'm not sure. Pretty easy though. We're super fast ourselves, so this is kind of a no-brainer. We get Poison Touch, the virus. It deals poison damage to enemies if we run into them. Optimally, you shouldn't run into your enemies, but in this case, sometimes there is a reason to. There's a mark rock. You can tell by the little cross. Gives us a single soul heart. It's pretty good. I like soul hearts. They make me feel so good. So again, Daddy Longlegs really perhaps the unsung hero of this this run. Certainly is doing a lot of damage. Oh, these guys are annoying. In particular, I imagine the champion version is going to be annoying. But they're dead. So we're pretty powerful. Again, it's not like a single item that makes us super powerful right now. It's really just a combination. Maybe using Book of Belial there was a bad idea because I imagine our shop is or our boss fight is going to come up pretty soon. But whatever. Yeah, there it is. So maybe we should go back a little bit and see if we can get another charge on the Book of Belial. I think that's probably worth it. And it should be easy enough. This is actually kind of a tricky room. Have to approach it correctly from the beginning anyway. There we go. Book of Belial is charged. And we're ready to go. Did we leave anything behind? There's a bunch of health that we're not going to be able to reuse for anything anyway. So I think we're pretty good. No marks. Okay, on we go. Mom's heart, here we come again. That's Samson this time around. So I'm happy that this first Samson run is going as well as it is, because Samson is, generally speaking, pretty bad, at least in vanilla, because his starting damage is so bad, and rage is somehow not enough to make up for it. So having being able to slow Mom's heart is actually super useful, because it makes the bullet hell part of it a lot easier, because shots are slowed down as well. So dodging becomes easier, and dodging is really the only part of this. Oi! You can tell the difference right there. Our damage is definitely not very good, even though we killed a bunch of enemies already. You would think that the rage that we've built should be sufficient. Okay, so Missing Page does indeed summon the Necronomicon effect, which is pretty good, actually. I'm not sure how often it does, what the chance is. But as long as it just does it regularly, that's good. Mom is not actually slowed right now, so this is surprisingly easy. This part always gets me, though. So that unlocked the quarter. Good stuff. And we didn't need to use our Joker card, so at this point I think it's... I don't think you can actually use it for anything. I'm going to try to use it on Shoal just to see what happens. But maybe that's a bad idea. We'll find out. Can you? I think you can actually get a deal with the devil on Shoal in Vanilla Isaac, if I remember correctly. Okay, let's try. Yeah, that looks like it's not exactly a deal, but it's certainly a deal room. So 2 pills could be good. Bombs are key, not very good. Probably prefer keys or bombs over keys at this point. And some spiders, also not very good. I can see forever. Could be pretty useful. Maybe I guess I'll take this just because there's no real reason not to. Wait, these are new. Oh, this room is scary. So you need to be constantly on the move here. Thankfully, Daddy Longlegs is... Okay, so... Okay, that didn't actually kill him. I expected it would. That's super scary. Hopefully we won't run into that many more times. This is just Shoal. And this is a boss that we fought on the Catacombs, I think, except now he's here twice. So fighting 2 Catacombs bosses on a single room, that's also scary. There's a curse room here. So my health situation is not actually perfect. We could definitely use more health. Would have probably popped Book of Belial here if I had it ready. So I'm guessing our chances are probably 50-50 at this point. The next couple of rooms are going to decide if we're going to up that or lower that. Thankfully, their charge doesn't mean a whole lot because this room is so big. Oh, our damage is bad. That's going to be a problem against Satan. The Fool. Okay, teleports us to the starting room. Since we cannot fly, that's not good. Otherwise, we could have gone into the curse room. And from there, we could have teleported out and gotten a free curse room out of it. Puberty, also useless. I guess I'll take the Fool. Okay. My black hearts are gone. That's unfortunate. Health up is pretty good, though. If we can manage to actually fill that container. I think we can. So Book of Belial is ready. I'm not going to make the same mistake as I did on the last floor. I want to make sure that it's ready for the boss fight. I was a little scared there that Daddy Longlegs was going to blow up the bomb fly and thereby blowing up me. That would have been unfortunate. Some more consumables. Ugh, this room. Or these guys, I should say. Daddy Longlegs seems super confused. I think he got one though. I don't think there's any interesting special rooms on Shoal that we will be looking for. Is there one left now? I think so. Yep, that's it. I hope that... Oh shit, I took damage again. This is bad. This is really bad. Oh, yep. I can only take 3-4 more hits now. That's not going to be enough. There's the boss fight. This guy fires lasers. Should be careful. Make sure he doesn't look at me. Wait, these guys aren't too bad, though. So, can we do anything to make our chances better is the question. I'm not sure. I think I'll just have to tank it. Yeah. Tries to play it super carefully. Unfortunately, without sound cues, it might make it a little bit more tricky. 1, 2, 3, now. Badly timed. So close, though. Fortunately, Daddy Longlegs is with me to do some of the nasty work. Having slow here is going to make the second phase a lot easier, I imagine. And not this phase, but rather the one that comes after we dealt with the Fallen here. I was super lucky to not take damage from that. I should... really take an extra good look at them, see when they're gonna do their brimstone charge. Okay, so I should have used Book of Belial a long time ago. Now it's all about dodging, and dodging is gonna be easier if I can slow. Wow, why did I take damage from that? That's so bad. So whoop! Oh shit! One more health. Whee! No, I could have easily picked up that soul heart that spawned from Gimpy. Actually, Gimpy turned out to not really be all that useful. I don't think I got that many soul hearts out of it. So that's unfortunate. We got as close as we could somehow. We unlocked another ending, of course, from beating the Mom's Heart. I'm not going to take a look at that now because of these sound issues. So, yeah, they're more fun with sound somehow. So unfortunate that I somehow had to jump into this run in the middle of it, and also that the sound somehow vanished. But I hope that you enjoyed the run nonetheless. For now, as always, thank you everybody for watching, and I will see you some other time.